Welcome back to the Hard Hitter Podcast. We have a big group today. We have co-producer, social media manager Mike in the building. So what's up, Michael?
I'm not a producer.
Co-host. Sorry, my bad. We have Frank the Tank, Libya.
Producer.
Temporary producer.
We have
Interim
producer. And we also have Kaleb in the building.
What's up?
Mr. Greatest, you heard him.
What up?
And Drake, also here.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, sea breeze.
Today we're going to be doing, maybe, it could be a series, maybe like a debating series. We're doing a debate for football.
They do call me the master debater.
Master debater.
Instigator. Masturbator shortened.
He's a master debater.
Okay, alright, we just got a little off topic.
We're going to see what wins championships in football, defense or offense.
That's
have
all
the
you old
two
heads.
teams.
This is not all time. This is recent.
Old heads.
Current era.
Current
Yes.
era.
Are we
talking
talking
about
2000
yeah.
and beyond?
2010.
2010.
2010s, basically, yeah.
15.
So we got.
I feel like we can go farther
teams.
back than that.
Yeah, you can do the
but okay.
2000s. 2000s.
If you
Well,
want, I guess.
how does
but
that?
that's
How does
irrelevant.
that? You know,
We're not even in the
Yeah, if
argument
you want to
yet.
make that point.
Moderator, come on, moderator.
Okay, we got the two
This
teams.
man's false accusing us already.
We have the two teams.
played the fifth.
For offense, we have Mike and Caleb.
Objection.
We're Team O, Big O. Call us Big
There
O.
we go. And we have for defense,
Yeah,
Frank the Tank
D. Big
and
D.
Guys, this
Drake.
is slander.
It's because I
we
have
got.
a big
I will
D.
be the moderator for today. I'll be
Copyright.
asking questions, trying to keep everybody in line, and we have Mr. Greatest as the judge. All at the end, decide which wins championships, defense or offense.
So our faith in
So-
Mr. Greatest hands?
Oh my
shit.
god.
Fate,
Hey,
bro.
did I tell you
Fate of
happy
the
birthday
universe.
yet?
Yeah, you said that like 8 hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Greatest. I seen it was Ryan Arcidiacono's birthday. I was like, I think I know what day it is.
Frank's kissing ass.
Yeah, because you hate the guy. Well, we're going
brother.
off topic
Okay.
here.
Everybody shut up.
Off topic.
Everybody shut up. We're going to start off with opening statements by each team. You will
This wasn't in
each
the
have-
script.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
get opening statements. What do you?
Boy, act like it's a
Okay.
court case.
Okay,
Ready?
okay.
It is, bro.
Caleb, I'd
Opening
like to give our
statements.
opening statement.
You got 1 minute to give
Okay.
an opening statement.
So
Go
what
ahead.
is an opening
Start.
statement? Like we're like setting the tone?
Setting what your like main points of your argument are.
Oh, okay. I wish me and Caleb were in
You got a
room
minute.
together so we could talk. Alright, we'll let the defense go first.
Oh, you got the defense? Okay, defense.
No, you talk first.
No,
you're
Drake.
going to.
No, Drake. Just like in football, the defense has to always come up clutch when the offense is stuttering.
Okay, ready?
Defense wins
Okay,
championships.
let's see the defense not stutter. Come on, man.
It's a-
I just said it.
My name is football.
That's
That's
not
it.
an opening statement.
That's a statement. Defense wins championships.
You're
is a
on the
statement.
clock. You got a
Wait,
minute.
that's not a-
That's all you want to say?
I got my facts to prove it when we start
Alright, look,
arguing.
I'll give my
What the
opening
fuck?
statement.
Okay, give your
Look,
opening
football.
statement,
Football.
Yeah.
It's an ever-changing game.
Mm.
For the past years, defense heavy. You got the white pocket
Shit is
passer.
ass.
That is no more. So you got Frank, who's been watching Eli Manning his whole life. You don't need to listen to him about offenses. Yeah, he's seen some good defenses, but they only got 2 rings, bro, with those defenses. I'm just gonna say this. What we're gonna say,
Just 2 rings.
offenses. Dude, fucking Jimmy G's got 2 rings. I don't want to hear it. But offenses, what we're gonna show is football is changing. Offense is what wins championships nowadays.
What is your evidence, method?
Yeah, it sure
That's
showed
just
it
my
this
opening
year.
Okay,
statement,
shut
bro.
up.
No, Joey's our moderator.
you-
Joe.
You guys got 15 more
I like
seconds if you
football.
want to say anything else.
Joe.
I just want to
Okay.
get straight to
I'd just like to say
the evidence.
they're gonna have no evidence. I'm just gonna predict this. They're gonna have
Alrighty.
some bullshit
Would
statements.
you like
no-
to,
no
would the
shot they have
defense
any.
would the defense like to redo their opening statement after Michael's?
No, I just want them to
Sir.
go
Okay.
their first piece of
Joey,
evidence.
We're gonna move into the
It's
first
like the NFL. They're
question.
gonna be stuttering.
We're gonna move into the first question.
Go
Here's
for
my
it.
Michael,
first question.
you don't start with evidence. You use evidence to
Yeah,
back
your
yourself
evidence to
up.
back up
Don't lead with
your,
evidence.
your opinions. Yeah. Okay.
Where was my evidence?
The first question.
I'm
In the
just saying
last
it's a
10
tip.
years,
Oh.
who have the best defense been and who have the best offenses been? And what did they
What'd
do
you say?
to help
I
them
couldn't
win
hear you, I'm
Super
sorry.
Bowls?
Was trivia now?
In the last 10 years, who have been the best defenses and who have been the
Who is the
offenses? And did
2013s?
these teams win Super Bowls?
Well, Your Honor.
You're on the clock. You got 2 minutes.
Wait, what's the question? I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm gonna objection because this kid's retarded. So basically, we're gonna start with the
Okay,
2014
Drake,
Super
you
Bowl.
start. Defense start. 2
for
minutes.
You said the
defense?
past 2 years. Or
10
something.
years. 10 years.
He said
10.
10 years.
2014. So that means, Michael, if you do 2021 minus 10, you only get 2011. So this still works.
Yeah, Drake, I'm
fucking
older than you. Shut
retard.
up.
And you still like fucking boys. Anywho,
What?
Interesting strategy.
2014 Seattle Seahawks, who dismantled the Broncos 43-8, by the way. Defense was off the
Hey,
chart.
Drake,
This
hold on,
was
Drake.
God, go Frank.
You know,
God,
I know
you're
you're
messing
talking
it,
about
you're
that.
messing it up.
No,
Go,
no.
go.
No,
Listen,
can I be dead ass?
You
What
talk-
the fuck's the topic? I couldn't hear Joey.
I'll
Oh
say
my
a question.
God.
I'll restate
the past
the question.
10 teams.
Okay.
10 years.
I'll restate the question one more time.
Yes, I'll listen.
In the last 10 years, who have been the best defenses and who have been the best offenses? And did these teams win Super Bowls?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, 2
No,
minutes
wait,
now for
Joey.
defense.
Will we
I'll
have a
reset it.
chance to counter
2
argument?
minutes
like
each.
after
Each
all
side
this.
will have 2 minutes to talk, and then you guys can debate.
You guys are
Okay.
really
Give your
fucking
statement.
up Assault the
Drake-
Boys
Drake-
flow right now.
Okay, you can
Drake,
reset, Drake.
Say what you
reset
had to
your
say,
time.
Drake. Say
God,
what you had to say.
God, as I was saying, 2014 Seattle Seahawks,
Yes.
prime Legion of Boom. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened in that Super Bowl? Give me
Dismantling.
dismantling from where?
Broncos offense was non-existent.
But it's still a defense nonetheless.
But
that was
Drake,
dismantling
Drake,
all
he
year.
said the past.
As I can
Let him
say-
do their
We're not-
statement.
hey,
Let
stop,
him
as
do
I
their
can say,
statement, Drake.
as I
Well,
can
he
say,
was offering it
as
up.
I
No,
can
no.
say, as I can say,
Let him
Michael
do a
Bennett
statement.
7 sacks, Cliff Averill 5, Bruce Irvins 6.5, Richard Sherman 4 interception, Maxwell 2, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas both with 1.
Drake, we got 2 minutes. You can't be talking about one
You
team.
still got a minute and 15 seconds.
Boy, who said
I got
that?
it.
We're just
Oh, yeah, that's-
answering his question. This isn't all your points. This is just Joe's
Yes.
question.
No,
Okay,
I know,
I'm
I know.
answering questions.
But he's talking about the past 10 years. All right. So get to the other teams.
All right,
Like
well,
the Denver Broncos, Carolina Panthers Super Bowl.
dismantling.
Still got a minute.
Dismantle.
Dismantling.
The Ravens San Francisco Super Bowl. Yes, that was 2 good offenses
Dismantling.
and 2 amazing defenses.
Oh, the
One
most
in
recent one, 2021.
2013.
2021 Super Bowl,
Don't say anything
31-9.
offense, team
Uh-oh.
offense.
31
I got some for that, Michael. I got some for that, Michael.
You saved
31
it.
to 9. A whole defense. Nasty.
Yes,
Made that
defense
man-
is what won that game.
I want
Mahomes
to start
run
this
for
off.
500 yards.
30 seconds left, defense.
I
30
want to
seconds left.
nasty to start this
No,
off.
Nasty.
Michael.
Frank, what else you got?
You're
bro?
starting, Michael?
I mean, the
Fifth one.
past, I'm looking at it, the past, I mean, this was in 2016. 6 straight years of top 7 offenses lost.
Damn. That's crazy.
Defenses, though, some defenses were ranked 19
Oh,
and beat those offenses.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh,
What?
oh.
Oh,
What's the fact
alrighty.
that they're the
That
rank-
is,
what's
the time is up on the defense.
you got
Offense, would you like?
You know, I'm not going to lie. This format kind of sucks. I wish it was just like a
No.
back and forth thing.
No, it's
Not a
about to.
fucking
Now
time
don't get their
limit.
2 minutes. No.
I'm gonna
then-
say
then
something.
you guys are
So
gonna
what
be
they
able to
talked
debate.
about, Drake talked about
Alright, I'm starting it.
the Chiefs Bucks. That was the best offense and the best defense versus one player. That doesn't even count. I think everyone can agree besides him because he's a Bucks fan.
Tampa
Besides
Bay as a
that-
team was better than the Chiefs as a team.
Yes. Besides
They were
that, they
better
talked about
offensively and
two.
defensively.
They talked about 2 games where defense really was the impactor. That's 2 out of 10 years or 11 years. So that's what you got. All the other games, I don't know what bullshit you got about defensive rankings. That's bullshit. However they rank them. You talked about 2 teams had the better defenses than one in 11 years. That shows nothing. that defenses win championships. Honestly, it seems just like a better team does, not defense.
Okay. Still got a minute and 10 seconds.
All right, I got you, Michael. And just to come back to this past year, you want to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that's fine. But the teams with great defenses that year also lost. Baltimore, outstanding defense. They get knocked out by Buffalo. You have the Rams, they get blown out by 32 points to Aaron Rodgers. His defense is ranked not even in the top 20.
But
But
look,
their offense is number 1 in the league. Weird.
but look, when you look at it, the year before that, Chiefs offense. The 2018 Philadelphia Patriots all offense. The year
Chiefs not
before
had
that,
an outstanding
Patriots,
offense,
Falcons,
they would not
offense.
have won that Super Bowl.
All
30
these teams
seconds
have
left.
great offenses. All of them. You can give the Giants. The Giants won. I don't know. Which year was the one like the lucky catch? Was that the first one or the second one, Frank?
That was the first one.
First one. So that one. But yeah, all of them have been. It's not like defense has dominated any of these games.
You can have generational
10
defenses,
seconds.
but above average offenses are going to lead you to better light in this more
Hey,
athletic
Drake,
era.
I got this.
Go for it.
Already. And that is your time is up. Now you guys may debate freely. And...
That was the only question.
No, you can debate
Alright.
freely about this
Oh.
question now.
All right, here's what I'm
No
gonna say.
time limits,
Yes,
nothing.
you're
You
talking
have to
about
back and forth.
offenses in the past. I'm not gonna lie. The offenses in the past 3 years have looked better than their defenses. Yes, but when the Chiefs when they were down 10, their defense had to get stops in the fourth quarter, and they got 3 straight stops. Yes, their offense won them the game.
He
of
just
course.
countered his
But
whole fucking argument.
How is that a counter?
Because
if your defense,
you said the offense won
if
the
you're-
game.
Yo, let him
Let me
finish his
finish.
damn statement.
if the
son.
defense doesn't
No.
get you know what? Hey, if the defense doesn't get the fucking stop, the Chiefs lose by 10 to the
If
Niners.
Mahomes
Jimmy
didn't score, they
Garoppolo.
still would have lost.
But the thing is, they were going to be down 7. They were going to be down. The defense had to stop them, right?
The defense had
The
sucked
defense
the whole.
had to
The
stop
defense sucked
them.
the whole game. The whole game.
And then when they had to stop them,
I
they
wouldn't say
did
that they
stop
stopped them. That was terrible coaching.
No, they
terrible
stopped
coaching.
them. 3 straight
So,
drives.
so you're gonna sit there and tell me that was the best coach?
Hold on, you're
No,
telling
stop.
me hold on, no. Actually, I got you with this one. The Patriots were down 30, 25, whatever. Defense didn't allow a point after that.
What? For what game?
Patriots Falcons didn't allow a
The Super Bowl.
point.
On
You're
God.
talking
to
about the
stop
same
them.
coach who was the worst
But they gotta
coaching
score,
I've
though?
ever seen. Can everyone here agree? That was the worst coaching I've ever
about no
seen
coaching,
by
though.
fucking
This is about a
Shanahan.
defense versus an offense. And how
It wasn't
But
the
that's-
defense.
but
He
that's-
coached them
no,
out
but
of the
that-
fucking game.
That's a quarter to just kick a field goal, and the
It was
defense wouldn't even
Shanahan's-
get.
Shanahan
the defense
fucked up
wouldn't
both
let them
games.
get
That is
past
nothing
the
with defense
50.
or offense. Shanahan lost both
Nothing
Super Bowls.
with defense. So if the defense doesn't matter. So the defense didn't get
No, they
a
matter.
fumble.
Both
They didn't
matter.
cause.
But that was more of
All right.
Shanahan shitting the bed, and you can't even argue that. He fucking stopped running the ball
on that
against the
last drive. On the last drive, yes.
What about the
But
Chiefs?
He still was up.
What about the
20.
Chiefs? Did he stop running the ball in the
about-
fourth? Yeah, because he's a fucking idiot. I don't know what he was doing.
No, he started. No, he ran the hell out of the ball in the fourth. That's what started fucking y'all
No,
up.
they did, and then they stopped, and then they passed
And then
the ball, and they
defense,
lost.
the defense turned the fuck up. It's 5 minutes left and shut that shit down. And when they were forced to pass, what the fuck happened? They discombobulated. fucking
Honestly,
shitty
they
ass
should have won
Jimmy
the
G.
game. They had a wide open streak. He just overthrew
No
it.
shit, but your defense.
That was not a
stepped
stop.
up.
That was a lucky play. I don't know what you're talking about.
So out
I'm
of-
a
out of
Chiefs
one
fan. That
play-
was the luckiest fucking play of
Out
our
of-
lives.
Yeah,
You overthrew
out of
him.
one play in the fourth quarter, your defense let up a wide open coverage. They shut down everything in that last 7 minutes.
The last 7
nothing
minutes
for
because the
them.
Chiefs had the ball, scoring.
No, your defense was locking them up.
Yeah, for 2 drives. That's it. I get what you're
3
saying.
drives.
Yeah, when it mattered, they stopped it.
So when it
But
so who won the
Chiefs
championship?
offense.
The defense stepped the
The
fuck
Chiefs, they had to
up.
come back from 10 in the fourth quarter.
And, and it starts with the
It
defense
starts
shutting
with the
them
offense.
down.
Who puts up
Simply
the
the
So
points?
hold on,
Chiefs.
Who puts up the points?
hold on, no. If the defense doesn't shut them down and say your offense scores, they go down and score 7. Okay, then you got to go catch up again. The defense.
And that's what's
shut
great about a
them
great offense is the offense can do it. And you just need one stop from a shitty defense, which the Chiefs have. One stop. Because the great offenses nowadays can
But
score.
even if they're a shitty defense, they got these stops that won you the championship. They
And
made
Mahomes
3
scored them.
straight
This
stops.
is just bullshit. But
How is it bullshit? That's a fucking fact.
you're comparing it, but
The Patriots.
without either, what you're
okay,
doing,
hold on, no.
You're comparing it, but without either, none of it would happen. If
No,
the
but-
Chiefs didn't
okay,
score, they
you
wouldn't
wanna
have won.
talk-
If they didn't
Hey,
get a stop, they wouldn't have won. This
You
is
want, no,
bullshit.
Since you want to talk about offense and all that stuff, let's go to the Super Bowl with the fucking Eagles and the Patriots. 30 points were scored from both sides. 500 yards was thrown for Tom Brady. But what stopped them? One strip sack. Defense won them that
The
championship.
Eagles' offense did because no defense could stop them. Because defense didn't matter in that game besides one play.
Because their defense was terrible.
Exactly.
They had
That's
a
a terrible-
decent defense. If they had a decent defense, they would have won. That's why when the Eagles made one play on defense, they won because they knew the Patriots' defense couldn't stop
I think
them.
it's the same situation. It's just two great offenses who made it there.
The Eagles were not a great offense.
They played
the
like
Patriots
it.
were a
They
terrible
played like
defense. The Eagles were.
They
Patriots
obviously
were
were
a
a great
terrible
offense.
defense.
They made it to the Super Bowl and won.
They beat the fucking Vikings with Case Keenum. Like, what the fuck? No. Eagles were a joke that year. They shouldn't have a ring.
But I think that's all bullshit. You're talking about the defense they plays. Yeah, the offense makes plays. It goes both ways. Yeah, you make good points that the defense obviously comes up clutch, but without the offense, nothing happens. It's like shit. The fucking Patriots almost came back because of their offense. Tom Brady almost drove down the field and fucking clutched that shit. That was insane. But it's all fucking your opinion for that, because I don't see how you can come up with logical things for that. But
Okay, we'll move on to the next question.
You're not even gonna let Drake.
Okay, you
Caleb
got.
talk?
Do they have anything to add? You guys have anything to add?
You niggas was going at it for a minute, so
Yeah.
One game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys have anything to add?
Sort it out. Okay, no, we
Yeah,
good.
we can
We're
go
gonna
on.
move on to the next
Okay,
one.
move on to the next question. Alrighty. Question number 2. Michael, listen this time, so I don't have to repeat it 17 times.
you repeated it once.
3 times. I did 3 times.
Once.
Do teams in this era try to build up defense or offense, and how does this affect their success?
I go.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
job, Daddy.
Start it up.
Teams definitely look to build offense first in this day and age. You can just look at the previous Super Bowl winners. Did they stack up on going through the season? Have 2 running backs who could be starters on a multitude of teams, and their wide receiver core is regarded as one of the strongest in the league. And all that to be helmed by the greatest quarterback of all time, if not the greatest player of all time. And you look at other teams where they focus their draft capital, they focus it on offensive players, offensive linemen, running backs, receivers. Defensive players don't go until later rounds unless they are just generational talents.
Like Micah Parsons, yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add? You guys still got some time left.
Go, Michael.
Yeah, it's when you look at teams nowadays for offense and defense, you don't see any more powerhouse. You do see them. You see powerhouse defense, but you don't see them really go far. I'm like the Bears. Joe, you're a Bears fan. You know the Bears, crazy defense, but without. I mean, I know you guys lost, but if you would have had a competent offense, you could have won. But you don't have an offense. So that
Ravens, the
shows-
Steelers,
I think that's
Washington.
a perfect example. Is in the past years when you look at these defense-dominant teams, they make it to the playoffs, but they get bounced early because they can't keep up in the score. They legit can't.
The Colts are a good example. They have one of the
Yeah.
best defenses in the league, and their offense just could not keep up. And their offense wasn't bad; it was average.
Mm-hmm. But then when you
Okay.
look at the great team offenses, they all make it far in the playoffs.
Bills,
Chiefs
the
have made it
Bills bounced
back to
2 of the
back.
best defenses in the league.
Mm-hmm. All the top offense teams with bad defenses all make it far in the playoffs. They don't get bounced in the first round.
Cleveland dropped 48 on Pittsburgh's head.
Yeah, one of the best defenses in this fucking regular season.
Okay, that is time. We will kick it over to the defensive side. You guys, 2 minutes
All
left now.
right. To start, first off, the Colts were a top 10 offense looking at it right now. Second, so we want to talk about.
Can I ask what makes them a top 10 offense? Or we can ask that after.
I mean, that's
Let
just
him
what
make a point.
ESPN
Make
said.
it-
We'll get into that
he's-
after.
Yeah.
he's fine.
So, you said that's where they
Just
had.
let
it.
him make his
You
point. Let
said
him make his
no.
point.
Listen. You said The question was, do teams look to build offense or defense? I think now, in this era, like the past 3 years, 4 years, it's been all about offense, building offense. But look at the team who won this year in the Super Bowl with a better defense. Mahomes,
And better
the
offense.
best player. Wait. I mean, Mahomes, the best player I've
Just let
seen
him
in
talk.
football in the past 3 years, looked like he was Daniel Jones Jr. Had no clue what the fuck was going on, because 2 good edge rushers got where it got to his face every time. You're telling me that secondary was quote unquote clamps? No, that fucking pass rush dismantled Mahomes, making him look like he was Sam Darnold. Defense. Yes, their offense put up 30 points. Their defense won them the fucking game.
god.
Yeah, you guys still got
Drake.
a minute left. About a minute.
This nigga Michael. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. God,
Like, you're
damn,
just
I hate-
upset you can't think of a point.
I mean, I'm not really upset at all.
We got
So, you know,
about
we
30
knew that we would
seconds.
need our defense, is why we re-signed Sue to a 1-year JPP and had to tag Shaq Barrett all last year, while also bringing in more backup corners to then supply our defense. We do this every year. We always build a defense, or
that's
try
smart.
to. And we had to build a defense because we had bummy ass Jameis Winston, which is why you always
Ooh,
build a
Drake,
defense.
hold on.
Go for it. Chime in.
I got
you
you.
did
20
get the
seconds,
goat.
20 seconds, 20
No,
seconds.
listen. I got you. Yes, Bucks this year, great defense, fantastic defense. You know, did what they got to do. Remember the 49ers last year in the NFC Championship versus the Niners with the number 1 defense? Just ran
Hold
through
on,
the
and
Packers,
to
made
put
Aaron
on
Rodgers
that-
look awful.
And to put on that as well, you said, but we got the GOAT. Well, that's only 2 teams out of the entire league offered him contracts, us and the Chargers. So that was your guys' fault and passed him up. Not my deal. No
Okay.
problem.
We're gonna end
Brady?
that. We're gonna end that
Yeah.
little segment there, and we're going to go. Now you guys can freely debate.
Well, I don't
back and
want to
forth.
talk about this too much because we already talked about
I
it.
know it
but
doesn't have
just
to
want
be
to
too long.
say to
Yeah,
Drake
you
and
guys can
Frank,
debate a little bit.
you're talking about the Chiefs got dominated. You're talking about their defense overpowered the offense. You can't sit there and say the Chiefs have a better team. They have 3 better players. Can you tell me that's not wrong?
Oh no, it's not. But what I'm trying
And
to
did
say
they have
is,
their whole entire offensive line injured? Their whole entire offensive line, all backups. Can you admit that?
but you're telling me if they had their 2 starting linemen, it would have made that big
Mitchell
of a difference.
Schwartz,
That-
one of the best tackles, and Eric Fisher, who's a Pro
it
Bowler.
wouldn't have made of that big of a.
Dude,
One
yeah,
player's not
would've.
changing an entire defense.
Dude, they had those all backups.
Okay, hold on, wait.
No, but
So,
just
did
to
Mitchell
say, it
Schwartz
was a
play- no,
backups.
No. Yeah, it was
So-
backups. Last year.
I don't-
No, last year did Mitchell Schwartz play?
Yeah?
Okay, so how did Mahomes still look discombobulated for 3.5 quarters?
Who won the Super Bowl?
Damian Williams fucking won you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
that game. I
Damian
stand by
Williams won the
that.
Super Bowl.
Damian Williams played fantastic. Okay, tell me I was wrong that Damian Williams did not play fantastic.
He had he had the catch and the run at the end. Yeah.
He had 104 yards and 2
It was
touchdowns.
a 60-yard run at the end of the game. So, yeah.
Still sealed the game because
He just needed a first down. I mean, yeah. I'm
was
not
still-
hating. I love Damian Williams for that, but Mahomes
Bear
won
down.
it.
Mahomes won it with 2
Bear
picks,
down.
almost threw the game away.
If he threw it away, then he threw it right back to Sammy
He
Watkins.
pretty much
and
threw it.
Tyreek Hill.
Wait, ready? He threw it away. The Niners defense clamped
Oh,
up.
they didn't
Did
because
what
they
had to do.
lost.
Ready? Wait, listen. Shut the fuck up and
I don't
listen.
know what you're
The
talking
Niners
about.
defense clamped up, did what they had to do, right? Got that pick. Set the Niners offense up for success, and the Chiefs defense locked up.
Then who scored? You tell me who
Chiefs
scored?
Chiefs did.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I would hope you would fucking score with the MVP. I honestly hope you can score with the MVP.
Okay. I don't know what he's going.
You
at.
don't got
Okay,
anything to
Caleb,
argue
you
with
guys
that
want
because
to
I'm
know?
hitting fucking facts.
There's no facts. You're
What do you mean there's
talking
no
about
facts? I'm giving
bullshit.
you- The Niners defense did what they did for 3
And they
and a half quarters.
lost. I don't know how you can come back. If you lost, you fucking lost.
And because I'm arguing both defenses played okay. Niners defense
the
played
Niners,
good for
I'm
3
saying
and a half
if the
quarters.
Chiefs were healthy, the Niners or the Buccaneers probably still would have beat the Chiefs. But you're talking about all this bullshit making Mahomes look like Daniel Jones. It was all fucking backups against that amazing D line. Like,
Really? Because Daniel Jones looked perfectly fine against them when we played them. We lost by 2. 2.
what week was that, Frank?
Not my fucking problem. We still lost by 2. Y'all lost by 30.
Is there a point?
What is
You didn't
he
even score a
talking about? I don't know what
touchdown.
he's talking about. I'm just saying. I'm just countering what he's saying. He's talking about that great defense made the the great offense look terrible when the Chiefs had Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce. I don't.
Honestly,
You know,
we're gonna be real here.
Imagine making excuses with those three. Wow, I would love to have them on my team. We have Darius Slayton. And we lost to them by 2.
Caleb, you can
Levante
talk.
David, Clamp Travis. Correct. Did we almost quadruple team Tyreek Hill every single route?
No, you
Correct.
guys played perfect strategy. That's not even the topic. Like perfect
No,
double
I-
Kelsey,
In
double
my
Hill.
mind, right, is
Game
like
over.
I don't think really let's talk about it. The Bucks have had a really, really good draft season. Can everybody concur on that? Except for
Free agency.
Draft
Robert
season,
Guile.
off season?
or like drafting in the past years. Like we've done pretty good past like 5-7 years. Apart from Jameis Boo Boo Winston and Robert Guile. Apart from those two, though, I think we've set ourselves up for success. Okay. I think it has something to do with who you pick. Honestly, if you're gonna be real here, I really don't give a fuck about this whole offense and defensive thing because it's a good scheme for it. But honestly, it really depends on the entire team. If you're gonna be for real here, offense or defense, fuck it,
does.
whatever. Your scheme though of who you have as quarterbacks or not quarterbacks as coaches, I feel like matters more than your defense and your
Yeah.
offense. Because look at it, right?
Yeah.
Right? We were number 1 rushing against all year, actually, all year,
Mhm.
except like first 2 weeks. We went and got number 13 in passing. Okay. Statistically speaking, we should have got aired the fuck out, right, in the Super Bowl. Because if we remember, like week 12, we got aired the fuck out. 250 yards with Tyreek Hill for 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter or 1 half, right?
Mhm.
Was the Chiefs O-line healthy then?
Mhm.
Correct. We still got to think
Sure.
like 2-3 sacks.
Solution.
So
The O-line was dropping passes? Okay.
What, dude? Just let Drake talk.
listen, I'm not on either side anymore. I really don't care. I'm at the point where I feel like it believes like I would rather have both sides mediocre with a good coaching scheme, with a great coaching scheme, than anything else.
I agree with
We're
you.
just blessed to have rookies who are actually good, hence Antoine Winfield, Devin White, like people who are fucking freaks of nature in our secondary. And then all we did was say Todd Bowles,
How about
Don't
freaks
blitz.
of nature?
No, I agree with you because
Yeah.
your guys' scheme, your defense, your defensive line.
Jair.
I'll say Drake. Your defensive line beat the Chiefs up. Besides that, Chiefs got outcoached. The Buccaneers outcoached them.
Straight
That's
up,
what
the
really
coaching
won
scheme,
them.
incredible. We got the silverback gorilla, Bruce Arians.
He won
we got
that. The defense and offense played. What they
Who
needed to do.
asked Byron Leftwich as a quarterback, who then went to OC and is now a god. Then you got Todd Bowles, who blitzed all year. Got
Okay,
smoked
let's
against the Chiefs,
Get
realized that
back
wasn't a
on
good
the
idea.
topic of
And all we
offense.
did was real covert. Shut the fuck up. And all we did was
This
run
has
cover
nothing to do
2.
with it.
This has everything to do with it because I'm telling you that it doesn't matter what side you pick at this point. Everyone's going to think different. Michael and Caleb are going to switch from offense, okay? I'm not going to switch from defense because I
It's not
believe in my
We're
mind
here
that
for the
it's not-
purpose of the thing.
It's the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
purpose of the thing.
It's not that I don't think defense matters. It's just when you look at the past year's offense, it's just becoming
Yeah, just which more matters.
more
Most.
important than defense. And then what Frank was saying about the Chiefs got beat by 30. Well, they got beat by 21 to the Bucks. He said the Giants lost by 2. If the Bucks defense was that great, how would they almost lose to the one of the worst offenses I've ever seen, the Giants?
Because our defense
Oh.
was holding them. Your
But
guys
you let them
couldn't stop
score.
shit.
They couldn't stop you.
All right, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch sides after that comment because we were just asked that week. Let's be real here, okay?
Exactly.
279, 2 touchdowns, 100 rushing yards is ass.
Yeah, because I'm looking at our defense and how our defense played ass.
Because really,
Because we
Daniel
let-
Jones,
Wait,
Daniel-
Darius-
on the offensive side,
We're letting Darius Slayton run through us, and you know I'm right. In the fourth quarter, you guys are starting to make this little heap comeback, and I'm sitting there having a heart attack. I'm gonna lose to Danny Dimes. It honestly, if we're gonna think about it, right? You have an offense and a good scheme that can just break down passes, just like Madden. You see you're running cover 2, what do? Change your route like be cover 2. Problem solved.
I'm not following you there, but yeah.
Like if you're running a play, right? Running a random play, right? and you see your coverage is cover 2, what do? You
Run
switch
up
your
the
route
middle.
that can be cover 2
Yeah.
instantly. Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that if you
You
were a
have to
quarterback, right?
if your play's already drew up properly. Or you can just trust your
I don't think
receivers.
this point is.
This is a very invalid point because it's
This
not
is
like
no-
that.
This
All right,
point's
I
not very
What is
new.
getting made here?
Before you have
Okay,
another question,
let's
Billy?
move on to the next. Yeah,
I
ask
just
two more
want to
questions.
close this off. It's nothing big, but I think when we're talking about these, it's obviously championships. But the thing is, these teams have already been built, have the defenses. But I think when we look in the next 5 years, the future,
If we had this argument in 5 years, it'd be very different.
the championships, because we're looking in the past, because it's changing now. Mahomes changed the NFL. Because you look
Steph
at his
Curry.
offenses. Yeah, he's Steph Curry. When you're going to look in 5 years, it's all offense. Because we're looking at the old teams who had the defenses. But when we're going to look in the future, and I feel like it's going to be all offense. Because that's how teams are going to be built now.
Okay, move on. Next question. The third question. I want the defensive side to start with their answer first.
Is Drake on our
Question.
side now, or is it still D?
I don't know. Okay, here's
I
the
don't
question.
know.
If Q, what?
If
Yep,
you
Joey died.
what?
If you what?
I'm trying to do a podcast. God.
Mr. Reyes, what are you thinking right now?
My sister walked down. Sorry.
I just said you need both going to win.
Yeah. Well, we're not arguing that. You obviously need both, but it's more it's coming down. It's going to come down to you, what inevitably you think matters more to win. Like if you had to build one better, would it be offense or defense? You know.
Yeah.
But don't say that to the end, because obviously I'm not arguing that the Chiefs' defense didn't make the key stops. I'm arguing that the offense mattered more in that game than the stops. The stops were huge, but the jet wasp play to Kelsey or the Hill, and then the streak to Sammy, way bigger plays than the defensive stops.
Defense can play however they want to play in most games. If your offense is or isn't firing, that's going to determine whether you win.
And that's why the
Okay.
Chiefs lost. The offense wasn't firing in the last Super Bowl.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't firing because of the.
Well, injuries, yeah, and a great scheme. I'm not arguing that.
No, next question. If QB is the most important position, then why does defense win championships?
That's a
I'll
great
bring to you
question,
this
Joey. I
one.
want to compliment you for that.
That's the fire one I thought of. I was like, ooh, let's hear it, Frank. I want to hear your point. I want
Can you
to
ask the
start with the
question again?
defense on this one. If QB is the most important position, then why does defense win championships?
Oh.
Frank?
Wait, is Drake on our
If I
side?
can say it or I can say it, I'll say it.
It doesn't matter.
Drake, you can
Go,
start.
Drake.
I'm out here free floating because I'm a baller. Also, this bottle pop kind of smacking. Ask it one more time so I know what I'm about to say in my head.
Okay.
My bad.
If QB is the most important position, then why does defense win championships?
Because you can have the best quarterback in the world, still take a fat ass L. Hence, I understand. I'll start it out and say the most biggest counter argument I'm gonna have right now. Chiefs O-line was terrible. I understand that.
I mean, how are you going to say
We
that?
talked- We talked about it. We talked about it before even.
Move
We're in
on
the
from
Super Bowl.
this year's Super Bowl, please.
Oh my God.
No, I can talk about the shit all I want. But you have Baby Goat, right?
Who's baby goat?
Mahomes.
Russell Wilson?
He wishes.
Mahomes.
Okay. Anyway, Pat Mahomes. And
All right, wait, is there a timer going on?
I don't fucking know. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, but there's a lot of time.
All I'm saying is, bro, like, you pay this man $500 million because he's supposed to be like basically your guys' entire offense, 1/3 of it, basically.
Who, Mahomes?
And yeah, and the three of them just couldn't come up with anything against the defense, you know.
Fuck the
and we only
timer.
ranked-
Let's just have a civil conversation.
Actually, Drake, I
Really?
want to say
I'm
something
not
to
even-
that.
Okay.
It's the same point you're going on, but it's not about now. I want to talk about a different important game involving the actual GOAT, Tom Brady. 40 points per game offense. Only scored, 17 points, 14 points in the Super Bowl versus the 8-8 Giants. Why? Because the defense locked up Randy Moss, Tom Brady. You're telling me they can only score 14?
Yeah, you're looking at almost 10 years ago though. Like it's
No, yeah.
different. It's just different. But I also want to say, I don't want to hear the injury thing because everybody here has dealt with injuries. If the Giants didn't lose Saquon, they're in the playoffs. If the Cowboys didn't lose Dak, playoffs. I mean,
We lost Dak. We lost Dak. Our entire offense.
Now you got the Cowboys fans going.
I'm just talking about injuries.
Like you
You
lose
got
your
the
starting
Cowboys,
quarterback.
No, but
man.
listen, I'm saying you talk about you like mock injuries. Like injuries are the whole thing. Like you see how much that affected the Cowboys. They look like they shouldn't be in the NFL.
But
That
if
was
the
pitiful.
Cowboys were to lose CeeDee Lamb, it's not like they're losing everything. It's different. If you guys lose
But the
Mahomes,
offensive line is like one of the most
I
important
get
things.
that. But the thing is, being a fucking Giants fan, I watch it every year because
That's
our
what I'm saying.
linemen are
Like,
always
if you
hurt.
had Saquon, you probably would have made the playoffs. Is what I'm saying.
No, because our O-line was terrible from the get-go. He was getting 26 yards per game. He was terrible behind that.
That's not what I was trying to get at. I was just trying to say, and I want to hear the injury shit. I was trying to bring up to Drake. Drake said we pay Mahomes a third of our salary.
It's not a.
Look
not
what
afraid
he has
people
done.
win.
Look what he has done.
It's
What
a
we
team
paid him,
sport.
Drake, you say quarterback's obviously the most important. You pay him.
This motherfucker just fucked you over. He
500
said it's a
mil.
team sport. If it's a goddamn team sport, then it ain't about no one
We've been saying this
person.
the whole time. It's obviously offense and defense have to work together.
You're the
We're
one
talking
saying
about
this.
most important.
What? You're like you paid this one guy 500 mil. Like
Drake,
obviously.
you
Hold
paid
on.
him 500 mil. We're talking about quarterback most important. No shit. Look what he has a Hall of Fame career in 3 years because he's the
I want
most
to say
important.
something.
player.
I want to say something, and it's not like
Talking
a
hero
argument.
shit.
It's not like an argument that we're gonna go over. So quarterback is the most important position on
Yeah.
offense. We know that. But when you look at defense,
I'm
it's kind
kidding.
of like there's not like one most
Hey,
important
don't-
position on defense because they all got to
This
play good.
player.
But I think the most important, with the league developing now, I think the most important position on defense is corner or pass rusher.
I want
Pass
to
rusher.
when you look at that.
Right,
So look,
pass
if
rusher.
you want to compare the
Pass
two best
rusher
players in the
changes the
NFL, Aaron Donald, Mahomes, you can stop Aaron Donald. You triple team the fuck out of him, double team. Look, he gets neutral. You're gonna block him. Like yeah, you can.
And that's
I'm
one
not saying
thing.
it's the best.
Hold on,
Aaron
hold on.
Donald's the
I,
freaking
I'm about to count. Hold on, I'm about to
But
counter
look,
my own
listen,
argument.
I'm saying you stop him. You can there's all this stuff you can do. It's more about the defense. For a quarterback, they are strictly game planning against him. And with Mahomes, he lost one game in Week 5, and besides that, yeah, besides that, because the defense sucked. Defense didn't win that game.
I want to say this, and I don't know if it's like a counter. So y'all remember the Rams Patriots Super Bowl? What, like
Yeah.
10-13 or
2
whatever
years
it was?
ago.
That awful game that was just all defense. So Aaron Donald was getting shut down all game, non-existent. So you can say, oh, whatever, just whatever. But the Patriots defense won them that game straight up.
That was the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen.
No, yeah, I'm not saying. But what I'm trying to say is like.
I'd
Dude,
argue that
not-
actually
what I'm trying to
Broncos,
say is like. What I'm trying to say is
Broncos, Panthers,
the
yes.
Rams
Broncos,
defense.
Panthers,
Everybody
sorry.
knows like just the Rams
Panthers
defense
just
was
terrible.
better, but
That
the
was so
Patriots
bad.
defense played better. If that makes sense.
I don't even. Yeah, you can say. I just think both teams were just terrible that game. I don't even want to talk about that because that was just such a bad Super Bowl. Like, because both offenses had chances to capitalize.
Yeah, shut down.
Goff couldn't make a throw to
And Cooks.
Brandon Cooks wide open. Like that was just. And he lost it up to Gilmore. Like that was just. Let's forget 2019 Super Bowl. The Chiefs got smoked last year, and I'd rather watch
Had
that
so
than
many
2019.
ass Super Bowls, dude.
Yeah.
San Fran, Kansas City was nice. Philly, New England was nice. New England, Atlanta was nice, but a lot of those
Besides
other ones
that-
have just been terrible, dude.
But here's the thing: Philly, New England. Okay, I guess it's like for entertainment purposes. Philly, New England was a good game because there was no defense. It was a 500-yard shootout.
This
Then you,
offense is going off.
then you had Philly, or not Philly. Then you had New England, L.A., and it was just straight defense. Nobody could do a damn thing, and it was boring as fuck to watch. Now, being a football fan, I loved watching defense, but there comes a point where I'm just like, holy fuck,
I also
score a point.
I might be different, but I actually love that Super Bowl. Just for
You
the
like
defense.
that?
How
I
do you
mean,
like
it's
that Super
cool,
Bowl?
but then there's
Just
a
for the
point like,
defense.
yo, score some points.
James
Is it
Harden
like-
won
What
one of
is
it.
defense
Like
gonna
a
get tired?
like a chess match. Yeah.
I think the Royals might have scored more runs than the Rams did in that Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie, like 3 points.
In one
Shit, the
game,
Royals,
probably.
Chiefs at least got
pretty
fucking 9
good.
against the best offense and best defense. Like shit. But I don't know. You got another question, Joey?
I have one
Weren't the
more.
best defense though.
You were the best defense.
This is the
No,
final.
we weren't.
Maybe not statistically, but you were the best fucking defense.
They were no, honestly, they were probably the best matchup for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, matchup against.
I
the
think you
Chiefs.
guys would have smoked Green Bay. I think you guys would have smoked
They had the
every
best
other
pass
NFC
rush in
team.
the league by far.
Yeah,
Best
best,
secondary,
without a
best
doubt.
front
They
seven.
are.
Without a doubt, best
Yeah, their
seven.
secondary was.
They
up there.
had
No,
a
no,
I guess your
secondary-
above
that
average
secondary-
secondary.
Is it debatable? That shit
But your
is
secondary
not
worked
the
because of
starter.
coach.
It's ass.
Secondary
That's
worked
above
because of
average.
coach, though.
Okay.
But yeah, what
This
you
is
do?
the final
Yeah.
final question. This is just a pretty vague question, just to end it off for me. If you have any more points. Who are like
Yes.
the most successful teams in the NFL today and why?
Whoever has Sir Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
I'll do it.
I want to say
Okay,
something
hold on.
before we start.
What's the question?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Who are the most
Frank.
successful teams in the NFL today and why?
You are
Go,
or
Frank.
will be?
Who are
are-
currently
who are.
right now?
Wait, go.
I was gonna say something, but then it kind of like when you think about it. Okay, so I was gonna say like the AFC. I feel like the AFC is more offensive teams and the NFC is more defensive teams. But I thought about the Ravens and the Bills. But
And the records of the AFC
It's
is
better
way
than
better.
offense, too, though.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. This is for everybody. I'm gonna go through teams in the NFL, and because this is it's pretty much the question. I'm gonna go through the teams in the NFL, and then you're gonna tell me whether it's offense or defense. All right. The Seahawks, who won their division, Caleb, was that an offense or a defensive team?
Fuck, hold on.
offense,
Double game won the
Offense.
Super Bowl?
offense. No, right
No,
now
like now, because we're talking about now.
they're
Come on,
offensive.
offensive.
And we can talk about the Rams, who went 10-6.
Defense.
Really good defense.
Offensive,
Got
their defense is good.
Their defense is
They lost though early. I mean, they didn't. And then the
Well, they-
Saints.
They lost their
I don't even want to talk about the Saints. Saints have like the best team.
the Saints. Now that I think about it, how did they lose? What the fuck's wrong with them?
We look at the Washington
They
football
suck.
team.
They have a
Fantastic
quarterback.
defense. Could not win.
Top 5 defense in the league.
I wouldn't say fantastic.
Giants. Great defense.
Washington's
No
top 5
offense.
defense.
Couldn't win.
No, hold on,
They
wait,
were
before, hold on, wait.
pass rush.
Before we go
That's
forward, me
defense
and Max were
is
talking
pretty
about this. Me and Max were talking about this. The football team has a great front seven, a great front four.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah,
defense
terrible.
overall is not
They're-
good.
Yes.
Chase Young
But
and
they
those
have one of the
pass
highest ranked defenses.
because those
Yeah,
pass
but they
rushers
already-
cause disruption and issues. That's it. If you're telling, if you're
That's what
getting
you need,
5
though.
seconds to throw the ball, 4 seconds to throw the ball, bro, they're having a field day with those terrible ass corners.
All right, I'm gonna restart.
Honestly,
So,
it's all those first round
They
picks.
were one of the
D-line
4
wasn't
teams in the
good.
league that didn't allow over 5,000 yards passing.
yeah.
Because
Only
that
4
defensive
teams
line.
that did that, and
Yeah, but that's the defense. Well,
It's
let's
the
look at it.
defense.
So we're gonna go to the teams. The Seahawks, we all said was offense. 12-4 good record. Saints, like both. We'll skip, but then we go with the defense. Well, we could consider the Bucks both too, but the football team and the Giants, both defensive teams, don't go past 8 wins. The Packers, we agree, is an offensive
Yeah,
team.
offense.
13 wins. Bears, a defensive team, couldn't get. They got 8.
Bears, neither.
Titans offense won their division. 11 offensive team. The Bills offensive team won their division. The AFC North is actually good. You have the Steelers. Steelers are defense. Ravens and Browns are offense. You see the playoffs. What happened?
The Ravens is
defense.
offense.
I think the Ravens are defense.
Ravens,
It's the Ravens is
It's
no,
like
Ravens-
both. I think they spend most of their
The
money
Ravens
on
are
defense.
number
but it doesn't
2 in
really matter.
defense.
The Ravens
They
is
don't look
defense.
like
They have
that when
the
they play.
32 passing.
No, they are.
Well,
Oh, they just run the ball.
They're
They're
100%
defense.
defense.
I must-
No, you're smoking crack.
Our
No,
offense is
they're-
horrible.
I think their offense
You're
is good
smoking crack.
besides receiving.
You're
the
smoking
Ravens
crack.
are defense.
You're smoking crack.
No, they're obviously they spend all their money on defense. They got
Steelers
$1
game
billion.
plan. Put up a spy.
I
What
call them
happened?
the $1 billion defense who can't stop anybody for a reason. But
True.
No.
Both those teams bounced in the playoffs. It's not like they did anything. The Browns,
First round, both of them as well.
yeah, Chiefs offense, Raiders offense. The Raiders, but then
There's
all the
another
other,
blood offense.
yeah, but besides the AFC, the Steelers and Ravens, all the top teams who had good records had good offenses, and all the other the teams with good defenses who did good were the Bucks and the Saints. I don't know if we're gonna count the Saints though, but the Bucks.
All right.
Both.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is, the teams that you're mentioning that had really good defenses had probably bottom 5 offenses though. Like they didn't have a top 15, a top 20. They had
But
bottom
you say
5.
defense wins championships.
Yes, but there becomes a point when you literally can't get over 100 yards a game. Like you just need a decent offense.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs lost to the Bucks by 2 with that offense. Is what I'm trying to say. That defense is so good. We held the Bucks to only beat us by 2 points. We lost on a 2-point conversion.
I know, but this is more of not. I'm not looking
The
at Super
football
Bowls.
team competed with.
Don't look at it as Super Bowls. Look at it as the future. These teams are all winning with not as good defenses. They're flipping it. They're not having the shitty offense with the great defense. They're the shitty defense with the great offense. And these teams are having, I'm not gonna say shitty defense, but just like mediocre. Seahawks, bad. Packers, like okay. Titans, okay. Bills, good. Chiefs, okay. They flipped the whole
Okay, but hold on. Let me ask you this.
like stereotype
What
of
was
it, and that's
the-
gonna be
hold
the
on.
future.
I'm going to say 2 things. One, what was the excuse for every Seahawks fan this year when their offense is, their defense can't get a stop?
It was honestly Russell Wilson. He just played bad. He was MVP.
Oh,
and
their
then-
defense can't get their defense. Their defense sucks. It was always blamed on the defense.
But that's just fans because they're so accustomed.
Now listen,
to
hold
their
on.
offense is dominating.
I will say this. This isn't really much of an argument. The Giants' defense was 9 or 8 this year. I think it was 8, 9. I don't remember. We weren't bad. Offense. Alex.
You know,
God.
Dude, we're doing a podcast.
Kicked them.
Did you kick him?
Yes, I kicked them. Dumbass.
Keep that in here.
who invited them? Wasn't it like invite only?
No, I didn't make it uninvited only. So
I don't even remember what Frank was talking about.
All right, so what I was talking about was I was trying to say this isn't even like an argument point, but it's like the Giants' defense was good this year, top 8, something like that. Yes, we have to get better at offense. We go out and get Kenny Galladay. We get Saquon back. Now,
They're catching on the wave.
but the thing is, we had the defense. We were close to winning games with a bottom 5 offense. Now we're getting a decent offense. We'll win so many more games now with a decent offense.
But look, I'm going to say this. I agree with you. You need the offense. They'd be good if they got both. But I think a great example is the Chargers. Great defense. Lost all those close games. Now look, they got hurt.
Hold on.
It's like the man.
They lost those games because those defenses couldn't get a stop. They couldn't hold a lead. Same with the Falcons. The Falcons would put up 30 and then allow 34 in the fourth quarter because they couldn't get a stop because they needed their defense to step up.
It was kind of both. The offense and defense sucked. I want to say 2-1.
The Falcons' defense doesn't suck in my opinion. Or offense doesn't suck. Their defense sucks. I think the Falcons' offense is good.
Caleb, are you here?
Yeah.
Do you have the top defenses pulled up?
I do. I got them right here.
Yeah.
Who do you
I want Caleb's my guy. I want
Alright,
Caleb.
bruv.
I want to associate with the enemy. Who was number 1?
Rams.
Rams.
Rams were the best defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That didn't take them far in the playoffs. Who was next?
Ravens.
Ravens.
I don't remember where they got bounced for the first round.
They were
First round.
To the Bills.
Okay. Who's next?
Steelers. First round.
First round.
Washington.
Wait, no, the
First round.
Ravens beat the Titans, didn't they? And they danced on their field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they lost
Oh,
to
yeah.
the Bills.
Okay, so
Ravens lost to the Bills second round.
Like
the better offense.
Well, everybody knows the fucking Ravens have a terrible offense.
Bills have a bad defense as well. Maybe not bad, but average.
Bad.
It's okay.
Bills have a
They,
good
they have like a
defense.
good secondary.
They have a good secondary.
That's it. Who's next?
Not top 10 though. Washington.
First round.
Then
Even though they lost to the Bucks,
Miami.
didn't even make the playoffs.
Saints.
beat the Bears, doesn't count.
Patriots,
Didn't even make it.
Giants,
Didn't make it.
Bucks.
Super Bowl. But that was great
Chiefs.
offense too. Chiefs.
Oh,
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
no, for me it says Chiefs are 11, Colts are 10.
We all agree that Chiefs don't have a top 10 defense right now.
It's
Not what
Chiefs
the
10,
numbers say,
Colts
bro.
11 for me.
Numbers, Mason.
It's
So
that's
what-
because your
so-
offense
okay,
just
Mr.
plays
Grady.
teams away
So
fast.
Caleb, what did you get off of that list right there? That they don't make it far, man.
No,
Bitch,
that's
don't
accurate.
make it
The
far. Only
Bills
one team
are-
can win the Super Bowl.
The Bills
But
are
we're
down
looking-
at 15. The Packers are down at. Bills and Packers are tied at 15.
No, obviously,
Titans are
What
at
are you talking
24.
about? you guys are talking about, yeah, Buccaneers, but we're talking about the future. Those heavy
I
defense
do know.
teams bounce.
I do think for the future, offense is going to matter more than defense. That's what I was going to get into. The Giants are stacking up on offense now because we already have a set defense. We're like, okay, whatever. Don't need to
You
build.
don't
this bitch
need
up
a
anymore.
great defense. You can have an average defense.
But you say you don't
Above
need.
average.
Does
You
anybody have the top 10 offenses? I
I
don't
do.
know how they rank offenses.
I have
but
offenses.
I don't know how they do that either. It's very
Offense. All right.
subjective.
Number 1 is pretty easy. It's the Chiefs.
Okay, so
2 is the Bills. 3 is the Titans. 4 is the Vikings.
I don't
They
know
make
how to
playoffs.
talk
5 is the Packers. Hold on.
far.
Running a play right now. Then we
Alright,
got the
let's go.
Cardinals, Bucks, Raiders, Chargers, and then Colts are 10.
And I think so. The we could. Without looking at it, it sounds like the first 5 teams, powerhouse teams, but the bottom, all up and coming teams who in 4 years are going to be really good. Can we agree on that?
Well,
Like their offenses will be good.
I can't predict the future. I don't know.
I can
So
see the
you're-
Falcons being
so the-
good.
so
I can
the
see the Ravens
Vikings-
being good. Should they get receivers?
The
I can see
Vikings
the
will be
Cardinals being
good.
good.
Vikings, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers.
The Vikings ever get
will be
out
good.
of they were ranked 30th in defense. It's kind of hard to
The
win
Giants
anything
had the
if that's that bad.
31st offense.
And I like watching defense. I mean, I like watching offense more because I'm a Chiefs fan, but defense is fun. But I think when you look at the offenses, the top 10 and 15, eventually, those will be the teams who make the playoffs. That's what I think will happen.
Hard to make that argument because when you look at the top teams, they tend to be top in both categories, but more often
That's
than
true.
not, tend to be more offensive-minded teams.
Oh,
Hey, Joey.
that was needed. Let's end it off on that note.
61
I think
minutes.
both
Can I-
sides.
Wait, we didn't make
I think.
the.
Wait, we gotta make
Can I
it.
ask
different.
Alex a question?
No, you're not allowed to ask him. He's not in the party.
Ask him after the bitch
Um,
podcast. Good. No, shut up.
Shut up.
All right.
Let's get
we-
Mr. Greatest
Yeah.
to give his final
For both
verdict.
sides.
I know you think they need both, obviously.
He's about to
Can we
say-
get a?
We-
Can we get
we
like a
need that
final
both.
statement?
But if
It was
You
such
were-
an impossibly hard.
Yeah, let's give a final
it is a
statement.
very, that's why it's such a good debate.
All right, Caleb, you'll give one and I'll give one. You go.
For
Final
what?
statement. Final statement.
As these freak athletes become normalized, offense is going to be the number one priority in all sports, not just football.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is, obviously, talked about it. We all agree when Drake talked about it, offense and defense. You need both. But I think when we got towards the end and looked at top defenses and offenses who made it far, I think it shows that the better offenses usually make it far, and that will be what be more important in the future.
Drake, you gonna say something? Or
yeah, defense wins championships, Bucks repeat. All right, that's it.
I'm just gonna. Here's what,
And not-
Mr. Greatest.
let me say.
You're
Wait,
You're just
wait.
going to exclude the GOAT?
Let me say one thing. This is what I'm gonna say is my last thing. I believe the better defense will be the number one offense. I guess the number one defense can be the number one offense. That's what happened in Super Bowl.
Niners Chiefs?
Aaron Rodgers proves it every year.
I
Yeah.
like the way you think, Caleb. I like the way you think.
You just made Joey smile
I'm
so
a
hard.
fan.
Joey was
I
like,
think
Joey's like, yes.
before this goes out, I want to say I'm proud, It was a good debate.
It was a
It was
great
good.
debate. Very similar. You like
Impossible
that?
to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all up to the opinion of one man.
Have to go like
Genius
Skip
ball
Bayless
football.
levels of to win that argument.
Gotta start-
I'm not gonna be mad at whoever he picks. There's good points on
Ah,
both
it is.
Good. I
sides.
think both sides have good points.
You need both, but it's just what.
Which
I don't
is
even
more,
say
One man talk now. Frank.
What's
Damn it,
more
you take
important?
which is more important?
Oh, no, I need to shut up. Y'all was just talk. All right.
Okay, Mr. Greatest, go ahead and give your final verdict. Which is more important, defense or offense when it comes to winning championships?
I think defense is more important.
That's heat. That's heat.
I mean,
No,
look at
no,
Aaron
hold on.
Rodgers.
I
He
wanna
only
hear what he has to
got
say.
one Super Bowl ring because his defenses were terrible.
I don't know. I think he kind of shit the bed.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be honest,
Mike.
I was
if
trying
we're
to.
gonna be
Oh,
honest,
hold on. No. This isn't
I'm
even.
sorry, Joe. I tried.
This isn't even like. Hold on. This isn't even. No. Listen. This isn't even for like argument's sake. You remember when he went to the sideline? We need one stop, and they got
Yeah.
him
Yeah,
three.
that's funny.
Wait.
Man.
Frank's
Yeah.
proving us.
How?
They got
How?
3 stops.
The defense,
No.
the defense got him
Got
stops
stops.
for him to score, and he
Yeah.
couldn't do it because
and
their
all he
defense
got was a
stopped him.
field goal.
Yeah.
Then the next drive, his fucking corner just grabbed the
But
dirt
Mr. Grace, can I
to the
ask,
eye.
when you came into this, were you more defense or offense?
I was,
He said he was
I was
pretty even.
dead in the middle,
He
like
was pretty
literally.
even.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I remember
Like,
that's why he
literally.
picked him.
That's fair then.
Honestly,
I think
feel like it
Michael
goes.
Michael
But
made
can
some
we-
really good points. and
Can
Caleb
we
made some
agree
really good
though
points.
that in like 5 years it's gonna be a
Oh,
all
5 years. It's
offense?
going to be an
Yeah.
offensive league. It's just.
Yeah.
I think it's
gonna
gonna be an
straight
offensive league, but I think you definitely.
I mean, it was kinda
need a
hard for
top
us to
five
look
defense.
back
I think
Okay.
it's all
All defense.
offenses.
Recent history, it's been defense. In 5 years, it's going to be offense.
'Cause Mahomes
That's the
and
best way you can win
changed
it.
everything.
Okay, let's end it off. Let us know who you think won, defense or offense. Let us know if you like
Or special teams.
these debates. Or special.
Yeah, it should be special teams.
Special
Add
teams
Devin
too,
Hester.
sure.
I'll say it
Special
after.
teams
Add
is
Devin Hester?
important.
I'll say it after.
Let us know if you want to see some more debates. I thought this was fun. Let us know what we should debate. Nobody wants to actually challenge me when it comes to MJ versus Braun. And
I will
off the
challenge you.
smoke.
MJ's
You
the
want
GOAT.
to?
I think Wilt's better, but
Okay, we're ending it on that. Okay, end it, Frank.
Yep, James Harden.